You guys have been begging for it. You've been asking for it. $100 gaming PC, we're gonna make it possible.
And today we'll show you step by step how to put it together, but it does involve a little bit of luck, so you're going to sit down and grab a nice cold bottle of water from today's video sponsor,
Water Drop. Picture this, it is 3 a.m. and you wake up in a cold sweat, parched beyond belief. Your mouth is drier than the Sahara Desert, but you forgot to fill up your water bottle before going to bed. So you stumble down to your kitchen and all you can find is some mediocre room temperature water. We've all been there at some point, but today's sponsor, Water Drop, is here to fix the problem with their electric ED02 water filter. Say goodbye to buying bottles of water or even drinking tap water. The Water Drop ED02 is meticulously designed with the 3E PureTech filters that can store up to 14 cups of water at a time. The purifier also works instantly, and the filtration has a 5 micrometer efficiency, so you can rest assured that you're getting the best possible water that is free from heavy metals, microplastics, and chlorine. The best part is this filter has an amazing lifespan of 3 months or 200 gallons, which equals over 1,500 16.9 ounce water bottles, which is higher than most competing brands. It also boasts a 30-day battery life on a single charge, so you can maximize the electric capabilities for as long as possible. If you're interested in buying a Water Drop electric water filter, check the links in the description down below. A big shout out again to Water Drop for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back to that PC build, shall we?
$100 PCs, ladies and gentlemen. They're not easy to come by, but today we have one that is just kind of a use case to show you guys it is possible, but don't think you're gonna be able to copy this one exactly.
You definitely have to do some serious deal hunting. This is not something super special or super secret. We just scoured eBay and managed to find a Lenovo Thinkcentre MT for $25 with free shipping. How this eBay seller is making any money, I don't know. I almost think they just wanted to get rid of it and they felt bad e-cycling it.
Yeah, and it's a little rough around the edges, but $25. I mean, your DoorDash order you probably just got cost more than $25. I know you're ordering Chipotle. That's probably a minimum of $25 if you're ordering Chipotle nowadays. So give up that bowl, pick this thing up, and yeah, you have a little budget gaming PC with an i5 4570S, which is just a 4-core processor. It's not anything amazing. It does have 8 gigs of RAM, DDR3, and it has no storage, which we'll talk more about later.
I mean, honestly, the outside looks a lot dirtier than the inside. The inside's actually kind of clean on it. So this is a MT, which stands for mid tower. So you're gonna have a lot of room for expansion. You're usually gonna have 2 to 4 RAM slots, often going to have extra SATA. You're gonna have room for drives and stuff like that, which this one definitely does. Has a DVD drive that's unplugged, so that's cool. Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad looking build. This one does have some funny expansions. We got, let's see who all can name this in the comment section. This is an old printer port. Go ahead and name it down below. And then this one right here, 9-pin. I think it's called a 9-pin.
Yeah, and they're easy to remove because obviously if we're gonna make a gaming PC, we're gonna need a graphics card. So we're gonna get those out of the way and not worry about it. But with this system, obviously the only work we're really gonna wanna do is clean the thermal paste, make sure that looks good, put some new thermal paste on there, make sure that CPU is running nice and cool. The power supply is very low wattage.
Yeah, 174 watts.
It's pretty low wattage.
That's really random.
It's very random, very low wattage. So we are taking a little bit of a gamble when it comes to the graphics card we went with, which is a GTX 960. Again, not super power hungry or anything. What do we pay for this bad boy?
Usually 40.
40 bucks,
Yeah.
$42. With extra hard deal hunting, you could probably find this for about $30 to $35. But to get our build at the, Jonah, you want to zoom in on the final price of this build with tax? $100.69, ladies and gentlemen. Best $100 build ever. This should do the job. Now the only issue is this 6-pin power, and that's where it's a little suspect using this 170. What'd you say it was?
174 watts.
174 watts of power. Is we are going to have to use a SATA adapter, which I went for the 2 SATA option because technically this is a little bit safer than running the 1 SATA option. And honestly, I think the TDP of this card is a little over 100 watts. So you pull 75 watts from the rail, and theoretically only a little bit more from this SATA adapter, which should be fine. I wouldn't go any higher than this though. So we will be doing our testing and gaming, and if you do get some explosions and smoke, you probably would have saw it at the beginning of this video, to be honest, but we will be testing that, and only 2 gigs of VRAM, but it should be enough for us to play our esports titles like Valorant, CSGO, Fortnite on lower settings.
I'm definitely not worried. We've done worse around here, believe it or not. We've used more power hungry cards with those adapters. We got a 240 gig Patriot Burst drive. This is a 2.5-inch drive because this system right here is old enough where it does not even have an M.2 slot, so you gotta go with the 2.5-inch SATA drive.
So yeah, all in all, $100, 69 cents, a little bit over the $100 mark. Again, it all comes down to deal hunting with these $100 builds. You might find Lenovo like this. You might find like a Z440 workstation that could be even better. It really just depends on your deal hunting to make this possible. So let's just show you guys how to clean the thermal paste, make sure we got the CPU we paid for, and maybe clean up the outside of this a little bit and see if some of this stuff is like adhesive, or a lot of this might actually be adhesive from like stickers and stuff where this is located.
Just need some Goo Gone.
It's a little Goo Gone action, and this thing's gonna be looking way prettier than $25. I mean, theoretically with the system too, I don't know what the actual CPU support list is, but you could get like a 4th Gen i7, theoretically. Again, this power supply is really pushing it here. What's the thermal paste look like? Not good?
Crust.
Oh wow, you can see the CPU name almost fully without the thermal paste, so yeah, fun.
It's crust, guys. Yeah, this is definitely the point where you want new thermal paste. If it's not goopy at all anymore, it's time to go.
It doesn't have the gobbledygook.
If it ain't goopy, it ain't poopy. Dude, I was playing Warzone last night. This is a good story for YouTube. And this guy,
There we go.
just stick Jonah with it real quick.
Now, with this thermal paste, we're a little bit over our $100 mark, guys.
That's what we're using thermal, right? It was free AF.
Free AF. That's a lot of pasta right there, ladies and
Dude,
gentlemen.
this stuff does not spread well. I definitely like working with these full-size systems. They're so easy to just fit graphics cards and other things in them. So this is a patented method that we see a lot of eBay sellers use. We've used it from time to time, but using Goo Gone not only cleans the PC by getting grease and other adhesive off, but it leaves it very shiny afterwards, and it smells good. It smells like what, like orange or something? Pumice?
Pumice.
Orange pumice.
It's got citrus. Oh yeah, some of these are scratches. That's not gonna come off. Is this a scratch? I think these are all scratches, guys. Fortunately, the front's not gonna get much prettier, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and rub the top down a little bit.
Dude,
Actually,
she needs more.
yeah, she needs more. Let me actually clean it off first, because I feel like we're just mixing dirt with oil.
Goo Gone. I'm trying to have this PC slipping out my hands when it's done. Yeah, it almost seems like they like dusted this before they sent it. Like,
Yeah,
the
so
inside's really clean.
It's really not in horrible condition. I mean, there's definitely some scuffs around here, but it does the job.
I just feel so bad for $25. I feel like they had to be negative, dude.
They had to have lost money on
because
this.
eBay does around, I think it's 10 to 12% for electronics, which is stupid, but that's just what they do. And shipping, they don't have the greatest deals. So whether they used UPS, USPS, FedEx, I can't imagine they could have shipped this thing for less than $25.
This is YouTuber bait. They just wanted us to buy it.
I guess. A little shine.
Ooh.
Oh my good
why?
God. Oh, it's on his arm.
Good. You mean good?
It's like he's playing the finals. He's stuck in the goo.
It is a glorified turd. Okay, guys, look, that looks beautiful, ready to go. I guess we'll get our SSD in, and then we'll throw the graphics card in. How should we mount this SSD?
Juan.
It needs the one screw with the LTT screwdriver. We don't get commission, but we most certainly should. Once again, disclaimer with SSDs, you can put them pretty much anywhere. They don't even need to be really screwed in, but we have a PC business, PC Bros, this is gonna wind up in. We want it to be at least a little bit secure with real hardware instead of just throwing it in there or using adhesive. Adhesive does work fine, but yeah.
So I guess we're gonna...
So there should be 3 SATAs.
We might need to cut... Well, actually, no, that might be long enough. We'll try this.
Yeah, so we're really stressing the SATAs here, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 on the SSD, and we got 2 left for our adapter, which I'll go ahead and plug that in.
So we'll just have a dummy DVD drive.
Yeah,
we all don't need that.
$100 PC, I'm willing to compromise on not having a DVD drive. Okay, so now we got our very scary, dangerous adapter. Just kidding. In this use case, I'm not too worried about it. This may be foreshadowing for something bad to happen, but I think it's gonna be fine. Have this adapter right here. It'll plug into our GPU. Let's go ahead and install our GPU.
Which I guess I need to like...
Yeah, we gotta remove that thing. So there is 1 screw on the back of this MT. All right, so that just comes out.
Yeah, let's just
get rid of that.
Get rid of this thing. Like,
Just taking up space.
who needs this? Who's printing with one of these bad boys?
It is pulling more power. We have a very precious amount of power. No, I can't. All right, so that has to go too.
Oh, no more 9-pin?
No more 9-pin. I don't even know if I could take that out.
You're gonna need pliers for the one side.
Do I just unplug it? Oh, I see. Okay.
You literally have to...
So yeah, there's the
look at this.
9-pin, Jonah. We gotta...
Now, yes, there is a proper, screwdriver bit for this, but...
Could one of the like standoff tools work? We're modernizing this. We're modernizing by taking away.
It's like taking the old cassette player out of your car.
You know what this is gonna give us? More airflow.
Out with the old and with the new.
All right, guys, here we go. Now we got an SSD that's slightly in our way, but we should be able to get around her.
That's our extra support.
Okay, we're gonna use the topmost slot. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to push
And pull.
and push this over the lip a little bit. It is kind of coming out, so we're gonna have to use some of the the screw
Dang,
force to
we can
hold
have
it
4
down.
monitors with this thing?
Dude, we can have 4
God,
monitors.
I'm gonna do stonks on
This
this.
is gonna be the stonk tray setup for only $100.
This is for all the NVIDIA shares. They're going down 1/10, I hear.
110. That is in there. And now we take our adapter
And adapt it.
and put it right here. This thing is 100 buckaroos.
And it's a beast.
And it's an absolute beast. Now, again, expectations, keep them at a minimum. We're not gonna be able to play the latest AAA titles here. We only have a 4-core processor. If you have expectations for esports titles, which we are gonna be testing, and also we'll show you guys worst case scenario later, it should work fine if Jackson can get the side panel back on.
It's on.
Let's go ahead and download some games and see what you can do.
All right, guys, it is Valorant time. Everyone's favorite esports title. We're at 1080p, medium settings, which this thing, believe it or not, I can do it.
It can do it.
Medium.
Valorant is definitely an example of a game that you can run on a lot of budget hardware. I mean, you can run on pretty much anything. iGPUs do struggle a little bit, but hey, for $100, getting over 100 plus FPS, high refresh rate gaming experience, ladies and gentlemen, not too bad.
But can it run on a Raspberry Pi?
Stay tuned for that one.
I already looked it up. It can't.
There you go. Answers that question. Spoiler
All
alert.
anti-cheats, you know.
Oh yes.
The Odin. Please. I might have to go op here in a second.
gonna
I'm starting to
go
feel kind of oppy.
He's feeling oppy doppy. Oh yeah.
We did it. Oh, we only need 1 kill. This is it, guys. Quack. Look at that. He just
And-
doubled my kills. What a crazy little gamer.
What a gamer. And this $100 PC is real gamer, but how would it fare in the game I know you all want to know how it runs? Fortnite.
Fortnite.
All right, guys, this one's going to be tough. Fortnite, performance settings, 120 FPS lock. We are on far view distance, low textures across the board. And I think we're going to get held back a decent amount by this i5 4570S. But it does look like the 960 is also at 100%. So we'll see. We'll see what the consensus is. I'm assuming I'll probably die
So
once.
tiny.
Here I come, baby.
Little Peta.
Little Pita is ready to go. But yeah, we'll see what it's like when I drop. I imagine a lot of stutter. 8 gigs of RAM doesn't help with Fortnite. Every time I've tested this has been 8 gigs recently, even the past like 2 years. It's not great, but performance mode has come a long way. So we'll see if it will help us out here because this PC needs performance.
Oh my god.
Oh. See, look at that stutter. All right, guys. Drop number 2, 60 FPS lock, 80% render scale. Fencing fields. Let's try that.
What is that? Something's happening in Fortnite. That's where all your resources are going to, guys. The
That's what all the RAM's going to.
It's definitely trying its darndest.
It is trying its darndest. PC hasn't shut down because of the SATA power issue yet, so some of the sounds are a little off. This person is going to get the... Oh god.
Come on, man, you got him. You got him, man.
I got him.
You got this. You got.
Ah,
Dude,
yeah,
I knew
let's
you
go.
had that.
TBH, I am in no position to fight. Still stuttering. Oh god, Peter. Look at that. Look at the whip. It was trying.
Bring your whip.
Water bending. I'm trying to fight through the lag. Hey. Sorry, Jared. Yeah, I wouldn't claim this to be acceptable performance. I can try to lower the render res a little bit, but theoretically, as I'm doing this, it's only making the CPU load like worse and worse, so I don't really know how much better it's gonna make it. Maybe it will alleviate some of the stutter from the RAM, but this is kind of it. This kind of is what it is. See, Fortnite adding all these extra things, it's making it unplayable for the $100 PC gamers. We're just struggling out here, all right?
For the average user. Well, that's a real player.
Whoa!
Yeah. Dude, they were doing the jiggle.
They jiggle with the drum gun. I mean, it was okay. Fortnite was fine. Definitely CPU bottlenecked. Kind of knew that going into it. It's weird having the CPU hold back a 960. We're on performance settings, so that's kind of going to happen. But let's play some games that are going to bring this PC to its knees. If Fortnite wasn't going to do it, well, it kind of did. It got close. I'll find some games that definitely will. Let's run those and then wrap this video up real quick.
All right, guys, we just got done benchmarking this PC, and I would say for $100, we were actually pretty successful. There's really only so much you can do for $100 unless you literally get extremely lucky. And honestly, these aren't that hard to find for a pretty cheap price, especially if you search locally on places like Facebook.
And some of the other benchmarks we tested on this PC to really push it to its limits were Cyberpunk on 1080p low settings with FSR enabled to performance, and we actually got a 42 FPS average. Wasn't great, but it was a pretty decent result for a $100 computer. We actually even launched the new X-Defiant game, 1080p low settings with 75% render scale, and got 60 FPS with a few dips here and there. Shout out to Ubisoft for making a first-person shooter that's incredibly optimized for $100 PCs. And our 30 mark time spy score ended up being 2,346, which for the $100 price point is a 4 cent per point score. Kind of crazy for a $100 PC. And overall, I was very happy with the performance of this PC for the money. Again, it is very hard to do a $100 PC that's easily replicable. You will have to do some deal hunting locally. That's probably your best chance of scoring a really good deal. Or if you want to browse on eBay yourself, check the links down below. They will be affiliate links and they will help us out. Let us know if you want to see a $100 PC challenge between Jackson and I doing Wheel Spin Edition here on the channel. We'll focus on mainly $100 budgets and some really tough games. Let us know if you want to see that in the comments down below.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros, and do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
And we'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
This PC right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech. If you guys want to own a $100 gaming PC, check us out.
PCBros.tech, we got PCs for $100 all the way up to $2,000. If you want a high-end rig or a budget rig, we got you covered. Use code ToastyBros20 at checkout. You'll save 2% on your next purchase. See you guys later. Goodbye.